Dan Larson here, and I'm at the Photobooth with some flea market finds. Right off the bat, up front here, we've got a bunch of Battlebeasts. Of course, I'm sure you're noticing that, hey Dan, what's going on here? You got this whole rule about leave one for the next collector and whatnot. Well, as it turns out, with Battlebeasts, I'm sure you know, they've each got a rub symbol here, so this, I don't know if this is some kind of pelican bird, or it kind of looks like a camel head. This one's a water rub symbol, this one is a fire rub symbol, and these two guys are the same way. You got a fire, you got a water. So technically not duplicates. Also, didn't have either of those in my collection already, so that's pretty sweet. And then we got rabbit, porcupine, no rub symbol on those, octopus, bird, I don't know what kind of bird he is, a bird, platypus, fringe lizard, I don't know what they're called. We got a bat, and unfortunately, at some point he switched arms with somebody else. I'm not sure if those are the lizard's arms. I don't think they are, because I think the lizard has spiked shoulder pads and whatnot. I don't remember whose arms those belong to. We got alligator, no rub symbol. We got spider. We got cobra. We got tiger, and then we've got the best pirate lion. Unfortunately, didn't really come with any weapons. We got one weapon here. This, I think, goes to the orangutan, but he's not here, so for now, Cobra's going to hold it. What is cool, what it did come with, was this weapon, which, if you're not familiar with this one, this is William the Refrigerator Perry's vintage G.I. Joe figure. This is his football on chain weapon, which I've had a fridge figure for a while. I have never, this is the only time in my life I've ever owned his football on chain, so that's pretty cool to finally get one of those and complete my fridge figure. Up next, we've got tiny Thundercats. I wasn't a big Thundercats guy back in the day, so I definitely never owned these when they first came out. I've had a few here and there. I did not realize they had weapons. I mean, they've had their hands posed, and now that I see them, holding weapons and stuff, it makes sense that they would have weapons, but it just never occurred to me. Somewhere in one of my accessory bins, I already have another Sword of Omens, and I did not know which scale, which version of the Thundercats that it went to, but there it is. It goes with that one. So that's neat. They're pretty cool little figures. I'm going to have to look up and see what his nunchucks look like. Hey, maybe I've got those too. But those are cool little figures. Obviously, they're not very big. Over here, we've got a Converters, Avarians, I think that's like Autobots or Decepticons, maybe. He's an Avarian. I believe his name is Rex, just straight up Rex. I always grab these whenever I see him. Sometimes, back in the day, you ended up with some figures that were even cheaper than GoBots. Parents couldn't tell the difference between Transformers, GoBots, and whatever else was out there. So sometimes you grab these, but hey, for whatever it is, it's actually a pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool little transforming thing. I don't have the transformation down so well that I think I can pull it off really quickly. I mean, it's cool. What do you want out of a robot bird thing? Is it? I think this turns around. There we go. I can't really call it a knockoff. I mean, it's just, everything that transformed into something back in the day was a big, easy seller, and, just a robot bird. It's, they didn't have any marketing to go along with them. No cartoon, no comics, no mythology. And they feel cheap. It's all plastic. There's no die cast in it. I'm surprised they even used metal screws. But that's why they get a bad rap. But it's pretty cool. There's a lot of there's spiders and bat and all kinds of other cool stuff out there. Definitely grab those when you can. Over here we've got Spawn. Just gonna push some of these guys out. Oh, I guess I can't. You've got Spawn on his throne of garbage and decomposing bodies, parts, and whatever else. He's supposed to be holding a skull in his hand and studying it. It's based on one of the covers. I don't remember which issue. Long after I stopped collecting Spawn. A lot of great detail in here. All the little skulls, his spikes, his plastic chains. Big skull on the end here. You can't really see it up at the top here. But, all kinds of paint treatments that we just don't see anymore on stuff. Except, I guess, on some McFarlane stuff. But he's not even doing this kind of stuff anymore. Little rat hanging off this front here. Of course, I put a piece of pizza. That's the Marvel Legends Pizza Spidey piece of pizza. Like, his hand, I mean, it seems like it was molded to hold that piece of pizza. And I just like how intently he's really thinking about that piece of pizza. It works. And I'm sure any other 6-inch scale accessories, mundane objects, things like slices of pizzas, tacos, cups of coffee are all going to look great in his hands. I'm always posting that kind of stuff on Instagram. Check it out at Toy Galaxy, ToyGalaxy. And you'll be able to follow along and see that kind of stuff. Then up next we've got, oops, he lost his Lost his gun. We got some old 90s Kenner aliens here. I'm not a big aliens fan. Obviously, I know this is Ripley. Believe it or not. I know that is inappropriate. These guys don't want to stand up. Ripley, I don't know, Bishop. I don't know any of the other guys' names, but really what attracted me to this lot was not those guys, but you've got the Queen Alien is always a good piece if you ever can get that. Snake Alien, one of the crazier, one of these hybrid pieces that they did with the jaws that they sort of flex and then bite down in a snake biting sort of manner. And of course it is bendy, but good luck getting it to stand in any kind of reasonable sort of position. So, no, that's not gonna do it. Hey! First time in 25 years. But what really attracted me to this was the fact that the Terminator Endoskeleton was rolling out with the power loader. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it like that because I really like the way it looks. I know Ripley should be in it, but I don't care. And then lastly, we've got one of the more obscure 80s lines out there. Rock Lords, Tonka, the people that brought you indestructible metal trucks. They obviously had the GoBots license. Rock Lords were a spin-off of the GoBots, and I don't know, just I would like to have been in that pitch. I mean, the pitch meeting on the U.S. side was basically like, look, we already own the license. Do we want to roll out these other toys? Yeah, of course we do, but let's, why not? You've got rocks. This is Boulder. I'm not going to transform all of these right now, but Boulder's the leader. This is Granite. I had to write these down because I don't know their names. This is Crackpot, and then so these guys just turn into guys, right? So you've got different characters here. Hang on. We've got actual characters. Let's slide up. Nope, I can't. Oh, there it is. I think he's a good guy. Boulder's the leader of the good guys. Some of them have weapons. Maybe they all have weapons. Boulder I always liked because he's got a cool pilot-style helmet. Looks like he should be flying a jet. And actually, they did have a jet. These two guys are the two that I had never seen these before for as many Rock Lords as I've seen. These are Rockosaurs, and you have Terra Rock. Let's see if I can change this in time. Terra Rock, is a well, I mean, you can tell from the name Rockosaurs that they are rock dinosaurs. And Terra Rock is a pterodactyl that's part rock, part living matter, and I don't know, part bones. So it's your cool kid thing, hat trick. That and a bit of a weak joint there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to tighten that up at all. But yeah, so that's a pterodactyl that transforms into a rock. And then over here we've got this is Spikestone. I've only changed this once, and I don't really remember how to do it. Hang on. Coming around. These things were designed to be simple. I think. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking right. Hang on. There it is. Last one. This goes like this. There we go. Alright, so that's exciting. And then the other thing I had never seen before was they have a car, so, Boulder can, I think the driver would sit here. I think they operate the tongs, and then as it rolls along, you can, pick guys up in the tongs, and I don't know, deposit them in here, I guess. I guess that's a thing. Is that fun? Did that look like fun? It sounded fun. And then other guys, I guess, just, really playing into that rock theme. This is called the Rock Pot, which is a great name for a car. This, like this. And then this, I mean, in theory, it would scoop him up as it rolled, and then as the wheels turn, the conveyor belt moves. And then, this is not. Yay. Alright, I gotta settle down now. I'm a little too excited from that. And hey, anyway, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you have any flea markets near you, like within a 50-mile radius or whatever. I don't know. Hey, maybe if we're lucky, Rocklords is going to get a reboot soon or something. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Later.